There's a foul down low. And that'll send John Taylor to the line. Both teams have been in the double bonus for some time now.
And Jonathan Kindred just gets a call for the push on the block right there, trying to guard a bigger player.
Jonathan Taylor, 6'8". And it rims out.
That's the type of thing Rockville needs. They're going to find a way to claw back in this game. Not only they're going to have to make it on their end, they're going to have Germantown miss a few of these.
Jonathan Taylor with his second shot. And it's good. 11-point lead for Germantown, 3:58 to go in the ball game. Rockville needs 2.
And Germantown is
turning it up.
They're doing a good thing, what I think.
Oh, a travel there by Antoine Brown.
I think Xavier Joyner is sending a message to his team that he wants them to remain aggressive defensively, and by what he did was start a half-court trap. And by calling for a trapping defense, that automatically turns up your defensive intensity, caused Antoine Brown to go a little bit faster than he wanted to go, traveled. Germantown ball.
That was the first turnover of the game for Antoine Brown. He's played very well in the backcourt for Rockville, no question about it.
He has. He's definitely been the most solid Rockville guard in this game.
There's Desmond Wade with a drive.
And a heady play.
Very heady.
Taking it out, run some more clock.
Shot clock down to 8. There's Wade from 3. Long, no good. Brown to Kamal Terrell.
And they've got numbers.
He forces it, but he's fouled, luckily.
They had a 4-on-2 break, and in a 4-on-2 break, you might want to pass the ball once or twice, you know. He tries to take on the entire Griffin army there.
Fleming was open on the wing.
And it's
Terrell to the line, and he misses it.
And that's not a good sign for Rockville when their best free throw shooter doesn't make it.
No, he shoots almost 80% from the line, Kamal Terrell. Redshirt freshman from T.C. Williams High School in Virginia, makes the second. 10-point lead, 73-63, stolen by Brown, and scores.
Great play by Brown.
And that's the closest this game has been for quite some time here in the second half, as Rockville cuts the lead to 8 with just 3:06 to go in the game, but that's still a lot of time, Joe, at this pace.
Rockville still has life. They got plenty of time. 8 points in 3 minutes. I mean, a lot of people in our viewing audience are going to remember that game where Duke University scored, 10 points in about 58 seconds against Maryland?
Right.
And we came back and won that game. So
right.
If you can score that many in that short a time, in 3 minutes, that's an eternity.
So they've got a lot of time. They just need to take care of the basketball. They need some shots to fall, and they've got to play good defense.
Rockville definitely inspired by the cheerleading crew that they've got out here for them, and there's a pretty big crowd out today. Both teams represented here in the crowd, which is a good thing for both programs. It shows that there's interest on each campus. That the two institutions, or not the one institution, 2 campuses, they really see the value in the learning opportunities that are in athletics.
Oh, there's no question about it. An athletics program makes a college a more well-rounded college. And Montgomery College has a terrific athletic program on all 3 campuses. It's just a joy for us to get to bring you these games, show you these hard-working, hard-playing student athletes in action. There's a foul on Fleming.
And again, aggression, trying to trap. They get the ball to Pettis in the corner. He tries to beat the trap by splitting the 2 defenders, and he pretty much gets tackled across the bow by the safety right there. And Fleming's got kind of the mini hairdo of a Troy Polamalu back there.
Here's Pettis, who is another good foul shooter, second best foul shooter on the Germantown team. He sinks his first.
And though Pettis hasn't had the best game this season, this is a good time for him to be in the game because he is such a good foul shooter.
And he's a vet. He's a sophomore. He went to the Nationals last year. He knows all about pressure. 75-65, Germantown on top, and there's a steal on an attempt to get the ball into Scott.
Yep.
Brandon Riley to a wide open Pettis, who brings it back out smartly.
Very smart play, and again, just like you were talking about, having been in the Nationals, having been there, knows what it takes, knows when to take it back out, and knows that if nobody's going to step in to stop you from going to the basket, you take it all the way in and lay it in.
Boy, that was a little too easy there. As Germantown ups their lead to 12. There's Terrell from 3. It's short, no good. Jonathan Taylor with the rebound, and he's fouled by Bosles.
Yeah, it seems like Rockville's getting a little too desperate, a little too early. They still have time if they play solid defense. They can gamble a little bit, but they still can play solid defense. They don't have to foul, and they don't have to rush their shots as much as they are.
I was watching that situation there between Taylor, Sims, and Riley, and the two guards were doing some coaching there.
Well, you know, these guys, Sims especially, is like a coach on the floor for Xavier Joyner. And, you know, he's been there. He was there last year, and he's teaching the young guys the type of lessons that it's going to take for them to get back to where they were last year when they're in nationals. They're number 4 in the nation.
Taylor misses his first, not happy with himself. 2:17 to go in the ball game. 77-65. Germantown on top of Rockville. Taylor's second is good, and that stretches the lead to 13. And one-man press there by Riley. Bosles all the way, and he is fouled in a big way there by Avery Rickman.
Yeah, that had to be a foul with the body because up top it was all leather.
Rickman plays with a lot of enthusiasm.
And he's definitely like a windmill up there, just the way he swats the ball away.
Long arms, big body, and Bosles.
He's got really good timing for a shot blocker. That's one of the things that people think that if you're just tall, you're automatically going to be a shot blocker. You have to have athletic ability, you have to have superb timing to be able to block shots.
And there's the second one by Bosles. He makes them both.